I mean, obviously, we have this backdrop of all these sort of horrors, from terrorism to climate change to, mass shootings to all these kind of things. So it's hard in that moment. But where do I see it? I mean, all over the place. I see it in the cryptocurrency movement. I see it in the food movement. I see it in these new movements people have to parent in ways that are less violent, that are more compassionate. I see a lot of people's deepening understanding in our culture of trauma, and I mean, I could go on and on. There's a lot of places where that sort of new culture is being built in the shell of the old, and I think that's where I mostly see God at work.
I see God at work in absolutely everything, and I try to share that with people. I see God in the droplets of rain on a spider web. I see God in the reaching out of a person who just stabilizes their neighbors so that they walk a little bit safer. I see God at work in the awe of a child laughing, in the tears of someone who has just experienced generosity from another person. I think God is absolutely everywhere, and we need to just look.
I think for me, in a strange kind of way, it always comes back to congregational ministry, where ministry in communities of faith. The world is just such a crazy place. But to see how folks are wrestling with what does it mean to be a faithful person, to be a disciple of the risen Christ, right here, right now, in the midst of all that chaos and complexity, that's for me is one of the places. I saw that most fully last summer when we had 10,000 evacuees show up in Prince George, and folks just kind of dropped everything that they were doing and said, what my faith calls me to do now is go and spend 10, 12, 14 hours at the reception center helping folks kind of deal with the trauma.
So when I'm not in the church, more of my time is spent doing social movement work. And my sense over the last number of years is that social movements are becoming more attuned, learning from the past, becoming more attuned to spirit than just strategy alone. In Canada, I think we really have strong Indigenous leadership to thank for that, and getting to see the way that is shifting people and shifting the culture of those relationships and organizations has been powerful. I think it's imperfect and there's a lot more to learn, but there is God in that learning.